In the hushed corridors of South Africa's political power, murmurs of growing tension between President Cyril Ramaphosa and Democratic Alliance (DA) leader John Steenhuisen have begun to echo louder than ever before. What was once hailed as a promising partnership, a bold attempt at cross-party cooperation in a new era of South African governance, now appears to be unraveling behind the scenes. According to multiple insiders close to the presidency, Ramaphosa is reportedly deeply unhappy with the direction of his relationship with Steenhuisen and increasingly frustrated with what he sees as the DA's undermining tactics within the unity government framework. At the start, the alliance between Ramaphosa and Steenhuisen was a surprising but strategic move, symbolizing a temporary truce between two political rivals. Both leaders had presented the partnership as a mature step toward national stability, economic revival, and political maturity after years of factionalism and public disillusionment. But months into this uneasy coalition, cracks are widening. Behind the polished smiles and carefully worded press statements, the ideological and personal differences between the two men are said to be driving a silent but escalating feud. Sources within the African National Congress, ANC, claim Ramaphosa has privately expressed regret over how much political space he has allegedly ceded to Steenhuisen's camp. The president feels he's constantly walking on eggshells, said one insider. He believes Steenhuisen and the DA are more focused on public image and scoring political points than genuinely supporting national unity. There's a growing sense that they want to control the narrative, not share it. Tensions reportedly reached a boiling point after several DA figures publicly criticized key ANC policies, particularly around state-owned enterprises, land reform, and economic empowerment programs. Steenhuisen's blunt statements on what he called the ANC's culture of mismanagement have not sat well with Ramaphosa, who, according to aides, views such remarks as deliberate attempts to embarrass him in front of both his party and the public. Adding to the friction, DA representatives have allegedly been accused of leaking sensitive discussions from high-level meetings, a move ANC insiders describe as political sabotage. The president, who prides himself on diplomacy and discretion, is said to be furious about the breach of trust. Ramaphosa values loyalty and confidentiality, said a senior source. Once those are broken, it's very hard for him to rebuild confidence. Steenhuisen, on the other hand, appears unfazed by the growing speculation. Publicly, he has maintained that the DA remains committed to holding the ANC accountable, coalition or not. "We're not here to rubber stamp anyone's agenda," he said in a recent interview. "South Africans deserve transparency, integrity, and delivery regardless of who's in power." His remarks, though seemingly principled, have reportedly deepened Ramaphosa's irritation, reinforcing the perception that Steenhuisen is using their partnership as a platform to strengthen his political brand rather than to pursue genuine collaboration. Within ANC ranks, dissent is also simmering. Some members feel Ramaphosa has been too soft on the DA, allowing Steenhuisen to exploit the coalition's goodwill. Others argue that the relationship was doomed from the start, given the historical rivalry between the two parties. The ANC's old guard, in particular, has reportedly warned Ramaphosa that any prolonged association with the DA could alienate his traditional support base, especially among those who view the opposition as elitist and disconnected from grassroots struggles. Yet, pulling back from the relationship poses its own risks. Ramaphosa has invested significant political capital in portraying himself as a bridge builder capable of transcending partisan divides. Severing ties with Steenhuisen's party could reignite accusations that his leadership lacks stability and direction. Still, as tensions mount, the president faces a difficult balancing act, maintaining the facade of cooperation while managing the internal storm brewing beneath the surface. Political analysts suggest that the tension between Ramaphosa and Steenhuisen reflects a larger struggle over South Africa's political future. "This isn't just about personalities," says political commentator Lwazi Makona. "It's about two competing visions of governance, one rooted in cautious reform, the other in aggressive accountability." They're trying to walk the same road, but they're headed to different destinations. As both leaders navigate the fragile alliance, the question remains, can South Africa's experiment in cross-party collaboration survive the weight of ego, ideology, and ambition? For now, public unity masks private discord, but insiders believe it's only a matter of time before the fractures become too visible to hide. One thing is clear, if the rumors of Ramaphosa's growing dissatisfaction are true, South Africa may be standing on the edge of yet another political shake-up, one that could reshape the balance of power and test the country's already fragile trust in its leadership.